Power is the pivot on which everything hinges. He who has the power is always right, the weaker is always wrong. A government which does not trust its citizens to be armed is not itself to be trusted. Everyone sees what you appear to be, few experience what you really are. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. Always assume incompetence before looking for conspiracy. A sign of intelligence is an awareness of one's own ignorance. The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps, and a lion to frighten wolves. Politics have no relation to morals. Wars begin when you will, but they do not end when you please. The more sand has escaped from the hourglass of our life, the clearer we should see through it. For the great majority of mankind are satisfied with appearances, as though they were realities, and are often more influenced by the things that seem than by those that are. One of the great secrets of the day is to know how to take possession of popular prejudices and passions, in such a way as to introduce a confusion of principles which makes impossible all understanding between those who speak the same language and have the same interests. Women are the most charitable creatures, and the most troublesome. He who shuns women passes up the trouble, but also the benefits. He who puts up with them gains the benefits, but also the trouble. As the saying goes, there's no honey without bees. It is double pleasure to deceive the deceiver. There is no surer sign of decay in a country than to see the rights of religion held in contempt. The unarmed man is not just defenseless, he is also contemptible. A battle that you win cancels all your mistakes. You know better than I that in a republic talent is always suspect. A man attains an elevated position only when his mediocrity prevents him from being a threat to others. And for this reason a democracy is never governed by the most competent, but rather by those whose insignificance will not jeopardize anyone else's self-esteem. It is just as difficult and dangerous to try to free a people that wants to remain servile as it is to enslave a people that wants to remain free. Rome remained free for 400 years and Sparta 800, although their citizens were armed all that time. But many other states that have been disarmed have lost their liberties in less than 40 years. There is nothing as likely to succeed as what the enemy believes you cannot attempt. Entrepreneurs are simply those who understand that there is little difference between obstacle and opportunity and are able to turn both to their advantage. Men are driven by two principal impulses, either by love or by fear. Everyone sees what you appear to be, few really know what you are.